Welcome back to Golden News. What's going on,
Do, do,
guys?
do, 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 do.
It's your boys, Jonesy and
The very sexy scientist.
absolutely. Today, wowzers, what a day it is to be a Fortnite follower. OG Fortnite has been leaked now. The leaks are through, and we see everything coming back. And even if you don't want stuff to be spoiled, I'd still watch this because end of the day, they're not going to be massive leaks because we know what's coming back. We know we're going back to Chapter 1 and getting the original guns and vehicles. So why not stick around? Everything we talk about is going to be stuff confirmed. I don't want us to go into spoilers because I know some of you guys don't want it to be spoiled. And we understand that. So that's why we won't go into spoilers. But we will go into stuff that has been confirmed or we have seen. So viewer discretion advised. If you don't want anything to be spoiled, if you've not seen anything at all on any of the teasers, then I'm sorry, but this is your warning. This is your only warning. So goodbye if you're going, and hello if you're staying. So
I like you if you're staying.
I think it's only right that we first of all talk about the theme of it, right? I think that's a good place to start, isn't it? So now I understand that you guys might just say, well, yeah, it's Fortnite OG. What is there else to say? Well, when we go into it more, it's actually like a mix of time, because on the teasers we see mixes of OG Chapter 1 skins. Like we see Peely mixed with Lil Whip. Now that looks sick if you ask me. But then I think what my favourite skin would be is a Ragnarok X Omega. Now we see that as well in it, and I think that is really good. And there's some other ones. So happy, give them a shout.
Yeah. Personally, I actually really like the Renegade Link skin. I never actually got a chance to get Renegade Raider, as when Fortnite came out, I had the mental age of -1. Anyway, I also like the Raven Cuddle person skin.
Ravenclaw team
Also,
leader.
yeah. Also, I can't wait for my child, the planes, to return. So yeah.
Yeah, it's looking sick. And I mean, through the image, we also see it's Red Knight, but also mixed with someone else. And I think it might be that 0 point skin, by the look of it. All right, it's the 0 point effect on it. Now, what we see the OG default skins in the thing, right? We see the OG glider and stuff, the OG battle bus. Um, I'm having a look now. We see the OG pump, the OG tac, the OG ARs, both of them. I believe I see a quad launcher in the background. There's also an LMG there, which is pretty interesting. But I think
You
the
you also see a
thing,
scar in the background as well.
yeah, that's why I said the OG ARs because there's two.
Oh.
Now, the things that we're all mainly excited for, I think, is shopping trolleys, hoverboards, ballers, and planes to come back, right? We see chug splashes there as well, by the way, guys. Just going to point that out. Oh, also a turret, actually. I just zoomed in. There's a turret there. That is really cool. I'm so excited, guys. Now, I'm going to put it out there. I think vehicles will be vaulted, original vehicles. But when I zoom in, I think I see a whiplash. So I can't say I'm surprised if they keep them. Now, let's get on to a bit of story, and then we're gonna go back to some leaky stuff that we've seen, right? I think that's good. What about you?
Yeah.
Right. We see the time machine landed in the middle of Pleasant Park, right? But we don't see it as the full time machine, right? Because we know when it's used, the chair's still with it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And stuff. On this, we literally only see the time machine part, like the actual machine. So, my theory. That is a destabilized time machine that's been rifted there, right? It's rifted us back. And it becomes more unstable, right? So basically following chapter 1 events. And we know that we go to each season. We know that the events are going to be there because Epic have test played the old event files. Ooh, that'll be epic, right? But we see it there. So my theory is that because no one's controlling it, the more unstable it becomes, is the more we rift through. And what we know is that more or less we're going to be put near the end of each season. And I'm only thinking this just because we're getting a 4 week season, right? So, and if this is season 5, we know that we didn't get the quad launcher or the turret till late season 5. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it is a bit of that. I feel like Sloane and Jonesy were there witnessing it, but if we remember, the paradox is they can't change time. If they do, then what we've seen here is the characters start to merge and maybe something has gone wrong. So,
Okay, can I come up with a theory real quick? I'm not meaning to interrupt
absolutely.
you or
Oh,
anything.
it's absolutely
So
fine.
basically, so basically, what if? So you see in the background how there's Jonesy with the tactical shotgun. He seems like really shocked to
Exactly,
see
I was
all of the
actually
new
about to get
characters,
onto that.
and also, what if Jonesy and Doctor Sloan come across the past version of Jonesy on his first mission in the loot? Like I know it sounded a bit crazy, but that is the OG
It
Jonesy
would.
right there.
It could work, but what I think is that might. I mean, actually, you're right. If that was a snapshot, he wouldn't react like that. So you
Yeah.
have a point. What I'm thinking as well is that's the OG cover turned around, so we see the other side of the wall, right? But yeah, I think that I know I said that Jonesy and Sloan will go back and can't change anything, but they can't. But I think they do. I think one thing tiny gets changed because the smallest things will cause big things, right? And something's happened in the making between the two things happening, right? Maybe even in the time heist, right? And something happens and it causes past versions of skins to collide and merge. Right. That is what we're talking about for that. We're going to now, guys, move on to more leak stuff. But then again, not fully leaks, right? So if you again don't want anything spoiled, look away. But I don't think much is spoiled here, okay? So let's move on to this. So what we see the Red Knight and the Ice Queen merged together, right? That's the skin on one of the covers. We see the Cuddle Team Leader and Raven mixed together. We see Peely and the Whip put together, Omega and Ragnarok put together, and Lynx and Renegade Raider. They're apparently going to be our Battle Pass skins. They're all confirmed on the front cover. So, confirmed by Fortnite Competitive, by the way, verified and followed by Fortnite. They said, save a slot for a jetpack in your loadout. Jetpacks will be making a return. We knew that, obviously, as well, it's the OG Fortnite, right?
Mhm.
And wow, just it looks so nice. We see all the OG locations. The map has leaked, guys, but I look at it as it hasn't really leaked, though, has it, Happy?
Uh-huh.
Because we know what map it is. It's the OG Fortnite one, but no, it is not. So the
In
map,
fact, hold a
listen,
second.
listen. The map we're going to already has the snow biome. It already has the destroyed loot lake with the big hole in the middle. Hmm. But it still has lazy links and risky reels. Do you know what I'm thinking? The map has
What?
merged with former ones. That's why the skins are like that as well, right? Because let's put this into perspective, guys. When we got the snow biome, we also got the block which covered risky reels. Risky reels are still there here. Tomato Temple came in season 6. Loot Lake came in season 6 when it got like that version of it. We see the building fully complete in Tilted though, which is late season 5. Does anyone see what I'm getting at here?
I do.
Do you have anything to say on that, Happy?
Um, well, not in terms of that, but I have just looked on the competitive Twitter,
Yep.
and they've been teasing stuff like for ages now. Like they're teasing the bunker days, the trap item that could be making a return.
We know the trap's going to make a return. I think when we say we think something's going to make a turn. I think we know what it is. I don't think we should say we think. I think we should say we know, because we don't want to make false hope, right? But think of it as Fortnite have told us that what we're getting already. We just have to look into the actual items, right? I think that's a fair point for it.
Yeah,
Now,
fair enough.
sorry to interrupt you again, Happy, but
That's fine.
this is what I think would be one of the major leaks, right? If you don't want this bit spoiled, just skip it, skip ahead a little bit. And your warning is 3, 2, 1. Chapter 4 event finale countdown timer will appear on the old map during Season X phase of the Time Machine, starting 21st of November and end on 2nd of December. So, we're getting an event on 2nd of December, new season 3rd of December. Works out, right? 1 month exactly, works out, perfect. Well, happy.
Yeah.
I think we should cover a bit more leaks in, and I think we go to an event theory. I think. What about you?
Yeah, I reckon we should do that too.
All right, guys. Well, buckle up. Now, the crazy stuff is that the teaser trailers out and everything. We're getting leaks and teasers quicker than we can count. Right? It looks so cool. We know OG pumps and all this. It will be, I think, one of the best Fortnite seasons, and it's how they revive it. They're bringing back old textures and old events, and wowzers. What have you got to say, Happy?
I've just got to say that I'm just super excited for everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even in fact, I didn't really play that much back in chapter one. I only started like in season six of chapter one. I remember the memories of just going round to my mate's house to go play it,
Exactly, and
and it was
that's
just a blast.
that's where I'm coming from as well. I started season 4 properly. I played a bit before that. Season 4 was my proper starting time, right? I witnessed every event in Fortnite history. So to be able to go back and, now I'm a bit older, re-watch some of these younger memories and even play back with some of the old stuff, because I mean, as you get older, you get more competitive, and Fortnite competitive hit different on chapter 1, didn't it? Really,
Uh
it
huh.
felt so different. So that's that. Now another thing. Now another thing. We don't know if we're getting a cinematic trailer. Maybe this is Fortnite trying to build us up with more hype, but no cinematic trailer has been leaked or added, because the gameplay trailer has been scheduled to premiere on Fortnite's YouTube. It is confirmed to be 1 minute and 3 seconds long. They aren't showing us much, really. If there's no cinematic trailer, and that trailer is our only one, and it's only 1 minute and 3 seconds, I think something big's going on here, Happy. I don't know about you.
Lights bulb.
Right.
Um. So
Okay.
basically, what I think is what's gonna happen. They're going to put a chapter two, season six. I know it sounds crazy, but with one event at the start of the season, we're at Frenzy Fields, and then all of a sudden we just go back in the time machine. It just malfunctions or something, and we get dragged back into the past.
Could
How cool
do.
do you reckon that would be? And then we'd still get an event at the end of the season as well, because Fortnite
But
aren't doing like that anymore.
but we knew that we're getting more than one event. We're getting about 5 events this season, six events, which is crazy.
Yeah.
We don't know what events exactly, because the problem is, in a 4 week span, we're getting 4 seasons. We know they're merged, but we don't know what events we're getting. We know that I think about 4 of past events are being tested in game files, to what I got told by somebody, and I see this as a way that each week we're getting a new event, and that marks a move on to a new season in this time machine phase, right? But I think now event theories will go to the very last bit of the video, and that is the event theories. Now, before we get into it though, I want to say, guys, thank you for the support. You know we love it. Thank you. On the new season, we will be streaming it live. The leaks and everything will be live streamed on my channel. Happy, sadly, is at school, but I am promising to wait for him to come home from school, and then we will stream the new season then.
I will hurry up.
And I want to say, guys, that in these golden news videos, you just see us talking through this screen. After Christmas, that will no longer be the case. There will be the leaks on screen, and everything will be popping up like much better. For now, this is what we have to go with until that is sorted, though, guys. So apologies for that. And now, I think we get on to the events. So, Happy, you go first.
Yes. I reckon for the finale event, it's going to start with the Chapter 1 Season X event. But then we're gonna be like in a different location to like how it is just hiding out, and then we're gonna be like I'm so sorry for like blabbering on a bit,
It's absolutely fine,
but I
don't
need to
worry.
get this out there. And then like I reckon Jones would say something like, okay, here we go, prepare for something. But then we managed to stop something just last second. Maybe divert the rocket ever so slightly to make it put, maybe just crash into Loot Lake. I know that sounds a bit thing, but I reckon they will do that. And then,
Sounds a bit far, but I think
but
knowing
I reckon they
Fortnite,
do that.
they might go the extra mile. Because I think if they manage to pull this OG stuff off, perfect. Because there's only one way that they can do this, and that is the right way. If they mess something up, then no one's going to be happy with it. Then, the finale event has to be an entertaining one. Unlike Fracture, they can't ruin it because they want to use Creative 2.0. We move on to that. And then we go through the solid event. I'm thinking more of how we're gonna have to get to a new map, remember, because this map's destiny is still gonna be destroyed. But I know I might blabber on now a bit, guys. But sorry about that weird echo burst. That was Happy's mic, just playing up a little bit. But
Sorry, my bad.
we can't get mad over a little mistake. Now, we have to remember that the Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 flipside maps were remnants of the Chapter 1 map. So whatever they did where we went into the black hole and what happened, we can change the entire past by one mistake. We have to play the end event through. Whatever they do when they go back, we have to let the end event play through. And maybe that is our a finale event, but I don't think they would reuse the same finale.
I don't reckon they would.
But for the thing that we know is the season starts on the 3rd, right? And we're getting the timer for the event on the 21st. So that's not massive. That's only an 18-day gap, guys. So think of it as leading up to it. Each day, more stuff will tease the event and what's to come, I believe. Now, we have to remember the fact of the Chapter 1 events. The 0 point destabilizing, and we get the rift zones in the mech. So much can happen. And the thing we know is that Paradigm was in IO custody, and so was the Origin during the time of Chapter 1. Majority of Chapter 1, they was in custody of the IO, right? So, maybe, just maybe, when Jonesy goes, he will remember something, and that will lead him to tell us what happens to the 7, maybe. But if we keep talking about this, guys, we'll be talking all day. We won't stop, because there's so much that we can talk about. Now, I think this is a perfect place to end it. I don't know about you, Happy.
Yeah.
So, OG Fortnite. It's coming back. I'm going to see you guys all in the next video or stream. But one question before we end it. Where are you dropping?